It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Malik Williams is there on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
33, yellow, 52 blaster.
We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
43.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Hey,
they're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Let's go. Blue, 30 seconds.
On 2nd down, Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Claws red. Steel, black. Green jack. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 6, mega. Striker, 3-3. Yellow, go. Yellow, blue, go. Ready?
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Trouble, 38. Drill green. Red, cycle. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Throw here down the field. With ball incomplete. Isaac Gisla was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 9.
Come on, set, slide, blue. You, yellow. Smash, red. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Ready. Let's go. 45, white. Hey,
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Love quickly out to Watson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
So, Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
On the set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
So So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Ready.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Packers on top, and we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Ready.
It's 3rd and 4.
Green Jack, down. Drill, blue striker. 6, Mega. 10.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Packers.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. In motion, Reed. Here's Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Smash, red. 52 blue.
In motion, Reed.
Ready.
Second down throw for Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time,
He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be later. Out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Brandon McManus taking off for Green Bay.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. 52 blaster. Smith, red. Cut, cut.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Lead old blue. Here we go. Set. 45. Slide blue. Check opposite. Green. Hey, hey, blue. Set, hut.
Another run for Gibbs here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Lions at 9-1 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Blue, 32, white, white. 10 cycles. Set.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When you look at this Packers defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Set, hut. Black, 95 claws red. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that one going nowhere for the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
Stout in punt formation.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Yellow, lock, check, white, black swap. Hut.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Red, yellow. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Open man right side of St. Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Green jack. Yellow, white.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Black, come on, set. Black ultra. Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Claws red. Set.
Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st to goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Down. 50. Green. Hey, green. Blue, go. Ready.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Off the play fake, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Field, black. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
Ritter off the play fake. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ready?
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Black, 95. Blue striker. Hut.
Ritter down. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the runner and picked up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Black, blue, 32. 6, Mega. Green Jack. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Okay, ready? Black shot. Here we go, set. Ready?
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, hut. Blaster. 52 blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. An Precious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's caught inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw now, here's Love. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Black Ultra.
Now Love. Complete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Six, green jack, blaster, 62 blaster. Ready?
Here's Love. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 47-yard line.
52 blue. 43 red. Set, go.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 10 black.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Come on, set. 45, white. Slide blue. Red, yellow. Claws red. Smash red. Field black. Hut, hut.
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this one is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go now. Right, 95.
Love now. Finding room in midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 22. Claws red. Red, yellow.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Steel, black, smash, red. Fury, yellow. White, white. Set.
Out of the gun now on third down. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's go. Black shot. Blue striker.
Ritter back to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Blaster, 45, green jack, 6, mega. Go pink. 5, 97, ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Well, he stopped immediately there.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ritter to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Green. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
33, yellow. Check smash. Blaster, 6.
Ritter. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Working from the gun, Ritter. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready. 40, rail, yellow, smash, red, green, jack.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready. Black 40, black shot. Spike, white. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Down. Ready.
Up the middle, here's McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Ready. Fight. 52 blue. Blue striker. Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5.
Here we go. 12, 10, blue, 32. Fury, yellow. Steel, black. Drill, green. Hut, hut.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And the Packers 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Slide through. 6, drop it. 6. Set, hut.
Throwing. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down?
Yellow, 22.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Fight 60. Hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left side, Watson has it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And here we are. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down.
Now they'll change things up.
Check two. Ready?
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Red, yellow.
In motion left, that's Reed.
Ready.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it.
He'll try and do this himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 12, 10, 33, yellow. Ready.
Ritter now. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. 40, Green Jack. Blaster, 6. Right, right. Set.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Check, huh?
Here's Ritter.
Now he's going to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready. Red, 38. Steel, black. Light blue. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw it here. He'll try and do this himself.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Shot.
And Love wants to shift things around.
Claws red. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw.
Watson making the catch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, break. Red. cycle. Set, hut. 50, green. 22 needle. Set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
First down, Green Bay.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Set, 52 blaster. 45, white. Drill, 52. Fuse, yellow. Needle, blue. Ready.
Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 black. Black shot. Blue striker. Set.
Love looking to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Come on, 38. Ready?
One last shot now for Love. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Lions now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Big steel, black, claws red, black ultra. Hut.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Shot, 17. Here we go. Black 40. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. This one swung out to Montgomery.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Slide blue. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready. 52 blue. Needle blue. Black shot. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Watch out.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Steel, black, claws red, green jacket. Black Ultra. Cut, cut.
What can Love do in the OT? In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 strikers, 3-3. Chalk, 17. Yellow, go. Rail, yellow. Smash, red.
Now Love. We'll try it under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.